Who are you voting for? We all saw that Catholic special on TV. Jim Gaffigan hit it out of the park, saying that Catholics are a big demographic, Christians are a big demographic. Yet she didn't go there. She decided to go to SNL. Hire a washed-up actress. Hasn't had a damn movie since the '90s or early 2000s. To act like a fucking fool in front of her. Well, she's just not funny, man. She's unlikable as hell. Nobody really likes her. Her own cabinet can't stand her. Excuse me for that. I can't see without my glasses. Her the people that work in her cabinet are reporting that she doesn't actually listen to anything. She goes in there, has tirades, walking around with sewage coming out of her mouth, just degrading people left and right. That's who she is. We saw that person, the very same person, on the Brett Baer interview that just went past. Okay. Just saw that. And basically, there's nothing godly about this woman, man. She is a shill. She's an actor. She acts like she cares what she wants, right? I don't know what it is about her, but she has this kind of personality where she wants to get back at certain people. I don't understand why. I mean, her whole life, she basically lived on her knees, going from one politician to another, actually getting to office. Nobody voted her to actually be running for president. Nobody voted for her. They voted for fucking Biden. Now we get a damn interview that's making the rounds where Obama and Biden are talking. They have a lip readers going in there and looking at it. And basically the gist of it is Joe Biden looked at Obama and said, "Hey, I'm stronger than she is." And he goes, "Yes, I agree." But the thing is, Obama's more concerned about the Democrats being in power because he wants to do another fucking administration in sweatpants. See, this isn't the Kamala fucking Tim Walz election. What it is round two, Obama in his sweatpants giving out orders from his damn basement. That's what this election is. Obama is more concerned about it. Especially now when P. Diddy, people from P. Diddy's party are saying that there's a girl out there right now, young black woman, that was saying that she actually had sexual escapades with both Obama and Michelle. And she also said that Michelle's penis is bigger than Barack's. This is a person that attended one of P. Diddy's parties. And a lot of people want to give shit about fucking Trump using Tupac's face, or not Tupac, but P. Diddy's face, and superimposed it on Montel Williams. Well, that's the type of people that the Democrats support. You see all these actors coming out supporting Kamala, right? But the Republicans are actually exposing and going, these guys are fucking pedophiles. They fuck with kids. And then you got it fucking taking effect. No Democrats talking about the kids are getting lost. That come over this fucking border and they end up somewhere else. Nobody's talking about that. It really has my goat. But, last week was a breath of fresh air for me. I walked in, I think it was Thursday, this past Thursday. In fact, it was 2 days ago. Go up in there, and there's an individual that I talk to a lot, and he actually helped me on the path to God. He really did. I used to be an angry guy. I had a big issue keeping my hands to myself when people were pissing me off. You get my meaning. I didn't get this fucking boxing hand by nothing. I used to put my hands on people when I got pissed off. It's Old Salt, me, Navy, me being out in the ocean, being in military life, and now I'm in the civilian world with a whole bunch of people that couldn't make it through boot camp, even with the lower standards. Today, I went to a toy fair with my wife, because I do collect action figures, and I wanted to see what they had. So I walked in there, but I realized I didn't belong there. I saw these guys that were like 300-400 pounds going around having conversations about comic books and you know analogies about comics, and I'm like, dude, man, you see what's going on in this country? And I realized just by looking at them, 99.9% of them are either liberal or they're just not voting. These people walking around out in public with stains on their damn shirts. Had a guy that was maybe 5'5" down to here on me. I couldn't get past him because there's three of me width-wise. I'm not a small guy, dude. I'm about a good 215 right now. But I do have a 32-inch waist. Okay, so, I put a lot of work into actually, getting fit. So I get fit and I go to this place and everybody else is fat. And I see a whole bunch of people that are going to end up being a burden on our medical system, which is another thing that has me worried, where Kamal wants to go to Universal. Now I'm in a universal healthcare system. And it still needs work to be done, but when I went in there, when it was under Obama, all you could see is people that didn't like their fucking job up in the VA. They did not like their job. They want to do their job. Just getting that fucking check and basically fucking over people that went in the service just like most of them did. And Trump came in and said, hey, all you guys that have tenure, that don't matter anymore. If you don't do your job, you're fucking gone. So they cleaned it up, but it still has work to be done. I see the healthcare, system that I like now. I was actually out in town for a while. I did that Veterans Choice thing, but then I found out that all the damn doctors that they were sending me to were more concerned about their money than actually treating me. Basically, pill pushers. That's all they wanted to do is give me a fucking pill. I'm like, no, man. I'm not going to take a damn pill. I'm going to take a fucking pill. I'm in here for this. I'll deal with it. But, I get my eyes done. I get my teeth checked, my hearing, anger management skills, which, didn't work for me. But I ended up going to a gym where it's actually owned by Christians. And that's the name of my gym. It's kind of funny, right? They shortened it down to TG out in Mesa. And I got to say, that place has changed my life. I'll walk up in there. I had a tendency to put my hands on people before, and I went up in there after an altercation that I did have. And I don't know how I got there, but I ended up in prayer. They were having prayer that morning, 11 o'clock. And from that day forward, I've been going back. Pray openly in the gym with my brothers that I have in Christ. Openly. Nobody says shit to us. Because some of these guys have pro cards, if you know what I mean. They're like up on stage and winning first and second, third places on these bodybuilding venues and stuff. So I went in there, I found God. I go to Bible study every single Wednesday. And I got to tell you, thank God. Because the way that I feel right now when I walk out in public. Now, I went to this toy fair where everybody was fucking fat. I had a whole bunch of fucking men in there, unfit, stains on their shirt. Gen Xers just like me walking around. I'm like, I don't belong here. But on the way home, I found out where I belonged. It was just one guy, a vendor, in a vacant lot. Nothing but Trump flags and Maga flags. I got this half room. I finally put a Maga country flag on my front door, along with I don't play well with liberal sign on my window. And I pretty much know what I'm going to be doing on Halloween. Now, I don't support Halloween because if you're actually doing that, what you're doing is supporting the damn devil. Just like Christmas is nothing but a lie too. I'm going to be out there posted with my shotgun with this hat on. And it's going to be like, we don't give out candy. I'm just protecting my flag. That's what I'm going to be. That's my plan for Halloween, October 31st. About 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm going to be out there. Have my shotgun right next to me. Be like, we're not giving out candy. I'll be out there on my tablet watching fucking, something, some kind of show. Just kicking back. Drinking water. I don't drink alcohol. I'm going to be out there just chilling. In my country. It's the only country I actually see right now is either at the gym or in my house. Where there's no fucking liberals here. I got liberals in my family. But I gotta tell you one thing, man. I'm part of that community that the Democrats fear the most right now. I'm Hispanic and I'm voting Trump. Because like he said, I didn't let my emotions get the best of me when he said rapists and, drug dealers were coming over here. Because I grew up in that kind of environment. I grew up in an environment where we did have illegals back in the 80s. Imperial Valley, Brawley, California, Imperial. You got El Centro, Mexicali, or what's it, Calexico? I grew up in that area. So for most of my life, once they found out my last name, they wanted me to get into gang life. And thank God I had a black uncle that wouldn't take shit from anybody, and his whole entire family lived in Brawley. And they would come over and say, hey, your son's a fucking Mexican. Why isn't he repping our hood? And he'd be like, fuck you, get off my damn porch. You're going to have a whole bunch of fucking black people over here fucking you up. Leave him alone. And he was a Democrat. Sold drugs out of the house. Both him and my aunt. But, this guy treated me like his son. So, I had mad love for him. But what I did notice is that every election season, him and my aunt were actually blaming the white man for the little bit of money that we did not have. A little bit of money that we did not have. It's basically what it was. They would actually get drugs on credit and sell it to their own people and poison them. And every now and then we'll get an illegal up in there that shouldn't have been here. I remember my uncle actually caught one taking a stereo out of his car. I realized this kid was in my high school. Come to find out, Sure enough, he wasn't legal. Now, La Migra never actually fucked with anybody on southeast of San Diego, but now if I go out there and I yell La Migra, they all fucking laugh. Back in the day, I used to have shits and giggles driving down to these certain areas. You know, I end up going out there shouting La Migra, La Migra, and you see people just scatter and shit. When I was a kid, I thought it was fucking funny. But now they just laugh because they know our immigration system is fucking basically handcuffed on doing their own jobs. So I gotta say, at least today wasn't a total bust because on the way back, I bought me a Maga country flag, which I hung outside. I got "Do Not Play Nice with Liberals" placard that I got about maybe 6-7 years ago. Put that out there. I actually got it during the 2020 election. I never put it out there. I put it out there today because right now is not the time to hide your political affiliations. It's not the time. So you're always going to get flagged, this and that, but you can't have fear anymore. Because it's more dangerous in this country than ever before because of the people that we invited in. I say we, because nobody actually went and checked to see if Biden was actually legitimate or not. They didn't check Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake was fucking on point. I voted for her. Good old Katie Hobbs put out 19-inch ballots in my fucking neighborhood. So again, my vote went in like 3 times, got denied 3 times. The third time, they had to wipe the system. Wiped it. I put in my fucking ballot. I go and I check right before election. Sure enough, they switched my damn vote. So you can talk about all the fucking policies about voter fraud, this and that. Well, it happened firsthand with me. And there's a lot of people out there that are smart enough to check their fucking ballots and make sure that they're voting for who they're voting for. Because once fucking the fourth fucking hits, it's the end of it. 20-something days away, man. But I do one thing, man. I got to mail in a ballot right. I shit canned it. I went to a damn voting booth. I voted firsthand. I walk in there, and the first person I saw was a teacher for one of my kids. When they actually, my daughter, right? This is after I got married. My stepdaughter had to go to overfull school here in the area where I live. So she would actually get bused to the same school that my daughter went to. One of my daughters, the other one was in junior high during that time, where my daughter went to. And then, had an overflow, so she had to go to a different school, but used the same bus. So this lady fucking gives me a call on the phone and says, "You gotta come get your damn daughter because she's defacing the bus." I go up there and there's a whole bunch of stuff. I knew my daughter didn't have any markers in her bag. I went on the bus and I saw it. And I knew that some of the words that were written there, it wasn't a type of thing that you would actually see a elementary school kid write. So I rose hell. I said, "How do you know it was her?" "Well, she sat in that seat." "Okay, she sat in the seat. Did you see her doing it?" But no, she was back there. So, okay. So, let me see the cameras. Since I was so upset, they had to actually bring a resource officer in the school. So after all this time, they're basically blaming my daughter. They look at the video and find out it wasn't actually her. So I go in to vote. And the first person I see was that fucking teacher that reported her. Blue fucking hair. Working a polling station. And she remembered me. She asked me if I remembered her. I said, yeah, but it's not a good memory at all. She looked at me like kind of fucked up. Just watching me the whole time where I went and got my envelope, got my ballot, did the signature thing, took my ballot and started redlining. Trump, Vance, like all the way down the line, anybody in my district fucking voted no on them, Republican or not, because they fucking fucked up when Kerry Lake was running and Katie Hobbs took it. When Katie Hobbs was sending out intentionally smaller ballots in conservative districts, at the Democrat districts didn't have any problems. Had people that were standing in lines for hours because the systems kept on rejecting ballots. But nobody knew they were an inch off. And I got my fucking vote changed because of that. So I'm not going to vote for these people. I would not vote for Lindsey Graham or Mitch McConnell either. Mitch McConnell, so freaking geriatric. Both of them always go in the back rooms and do deals with the damn Democrats. They're sheep in wolf's clothing going back there. And I do mean it that way. Because fucking Republicans are wolves. We're wolves down to the fucking bone. We will fight for our fucking country. These fucking sheep, Kamala sheep, all they want to do is ruin shit because they have certain issues in their personal life that they can't figure out. Blaming everybody else for their issues instead of looking at themselves and being accountable for their own fucking actions. Those are the fucking people that we don't need in our fucking country right now. You know, but beyond that, I vote God. God before everybody, because we got some Republicans out here that are doing unscrupulous rhino shit too. Right now, I'm not even in the Republican Party anymore. I used to fucking rock that. I used to rock Democrat, but you know what? I'm fucking MAGA. I'm fucking MAGA. I'm the fucking Democrats' worst nightmare. A Mexican man going MAGA. Going America first. God bless. My enemies, I ain't got nothing to say to you.